YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your girl Cheetah Claus, and today we're gonna be talking about my encounter with an angel. Let's get it. So the night before I saw the angel, I was having a really bad nightmare. I mean, the worst nightmare I've ever had in my life. So disturbing. It was about a family member getting killed. So the next night, I prayed as hard as I could. I prayed harder than I ever have for God to send me an angel to watch over me while I was sleeping to protect me. Little did I know that he was actually going to send me an angel. So I go to sleep that night. I pray. I pray that God sends me an angel. Not thinking really anything of it, just not wanting to have that nightmare again. So 3:00 a.m. exactly, on the dot, I wake up and I see a glowing thing in the corner of my room. I'm just waking up, I'm adjusting my eyes, but the first thing I see is this glowing light in the corner of my room, right next to my bedroom window. So my eyes adjust to the darkness. I look over and I see this creature with like 1,000,000 wings and 1,000,000 little eyes on each of the wings. So all I saw was wings and eyes staring at me. When I tell you I was horrified, this was the most terrifying thing I had ever seen in my life. Like, I couldn't believe it. And I knew I wasn't dreaming, but I knew I was terrified. And I slowly got out of bed and walked to go get some water. So I'm thinking, all right, this thing is gonna be gone when I get back. As I was walking out of my room to go get a glass of water, it didn't move like at all. It just stayed facing the same way. It stayed facing my bed. Like the eyes didn't follow me. It didn't turn to look at me. It just stayed facing that way. I remember that really vividly. I go get my water. I come back and the angel is still there. At this point, I didn't know it was an angel. I had to look all of this up after the fact. But I know that there was this spiritual, beautiful, terrifying being sitting there in the corner of my room. And I couldn't see any feet or arms or face or anything. It was kind of just floating there. Like it wasn't standing on solid ground. It was literally levitating, floating there. So at this point, I'm freaking out. And it's one of those, that type of scared where you can't even scream. You can't even say anything. You're just kind of frozen in fear. So I slowly get back into bed. I close my eyes and I pray, God, please save me from this. And I remember these other angels that were way more humanoid looking with wings coming down, and they had that same bright white glow. And they came down, stood by my bed, right by my bedside, and put this white light from their hands into me. And they all started chanting at once, "Fear not." They just kept saying it over and over again. Fear not, fear not, fear not. Be not afraid, be not afraid, be not afraid. I remember it came in chants. It was like a chant almost. And they put this white light into me. And I saw Seraphim, which I now know is his name, in the corner, just standing there with the eyes. So many eyes I will never forget. So many eyes on those wings. And these other angels putting this white light into me. until I drifted off to sleep. I woke up and nothing was there. That was my first encounter with an angel. I didn't know it was an angel, so after this, I had to do hella research. I went and looked up everything about angels, and I came to realize that this particular angel's name is Seraphim, and this is God's right-hand man. Like, Seraphim is the angel that actually circles around the throne and protects God himself. So the fact that God sent me his right-hand man, his main protector, his angel, his personal bodyguard, to come down and protect me from my nightmare, awakened something in me. That's when I knew that spirits exist. That's how I knew that angels can actually come to this earthly plane, to this realm, and protect you. Like, I always knew that angels were with me, but I didn't know that I could physically see them in my own reality. And then I thought back, there's certain religious texts. Now, I don't subscribe to any religion in particular, but I grew up Christian, so I grew up reading the Bible, as many people do. And I remember reading, there's a lot of stuff about angels in Revelations. I don't subscribe to any particular religious text. I believe, and I'll do a video about this, I believe that we have something to learn from all religious texts. I believe we have something to learn from all religions. And I don't think one is better than the other. That's basically how I feel about it. But in a lot of religious texts, they talk about angels, and they talked about how they would show themselves to people and the people would be terrified. And it got me thinking, that's why they don't show themselves to us anymore. Because us as humans, us as mortals on this earth, we can't handle seeing stuff like that. So, you know, it was a real eye-opener, and that is what sparked my spiritual journey. Then I was like, well, what else is there out there? Now it's like the possibilities are endless. Now I want to learn about everything. Like, I want to learn about the occult. I want to learn about all types of spirituality. I want to learn about everything that there is to learn about. I have not dove too deeply into the dark arts or anything like that, just because I don't feel called to it. But I've been looking at, defensive magic, protective magic, things like that, things that I was once brainwashed into thinking were demonic. Now I realize that I can use love, light, and the power of God and the power of the Holy Spirit and angels that are protecting me. And I can use things from the earth to manifest the things that I want. I can protect myself against the demonic entities that are in this world. God has a plan. God has a plan for each and every one of us. And seeing that angel changed something in me. And I knew that nobody was going to believe me. I knew nobody was going to believe that Cheetah Claus saw an angel. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. You were dreaming. You were hallucinating. It was a dream. No. I'm telling you right now that I don't care who believes me. This is just my story. This is just my truth of my spiritual awakening. And when I saw that angel, something in me changed. And it was like my third eye just opened. And I finally saw things for what they were. That nothing is real. That's the video for today, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe real quick. I'll see y'all in the next one. Be blessed.